Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Crit. The latest issue of Famitsu has revealed what several of the students will look like after the time skip in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Yes, that's right, not only do Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude all get glow-ups, so does everyone else. Considering we haven't even officially gotten English bios for all of the characters yet, I highly doubt that we'll see any of this information come out through English sources like the Nintendo of America Twitter account. So in this video, I'll be showing some screenshots and displaying the older appearances of Ash, Bernadette, Casper, Felix, Hilda, Lorenz, and Lizzie Thea. So if you do want to keep it a surprise, or if you're trying to remain as spoiler-free as possible, and you don't want to know how these specific characters will look after the time skip in-game, please click off of this video. Maybe save it in your videos to watch later once the game's been out, and then you can stop by and see what the initial impressions of these characters were then. In this video, I'll just be showing those screenshots that we got, sharing my thoughts, and providing any insight that I may have into how these characters develop, but I won't be touching on anything else spoiler-wise. With that said though, let's get started. And we'll begin with Ash. Ash is the adopted son of Sir Leonardo, ruler of Gaspard Castle in Fargus, and wants nothing more than to become a decent man like his adoptive father. But from what we know from the Famitsu articles, which I'll be discussing in other videos to come very soon, it turns out that Sir Leonardo will end up leading a rebellion against the Church of Seiros at some point in the story, and this mission will be one of the end-of-the-month chapter battles. This means that Byleth will have to face and defeat Sir Leonardo, potentially even killing him. If the player picks the Blue Lions, we do know there will be some special dialogue at the start of that battle from Ash, and perhaps Ash might even have to end up facing him on the battlefield. That's heartbreaking. So with all that said, it seems that Ash might have a bit of a rough time ahead of him. For what it's worth though, he really ends up looking much more refined in his time skip appearance, and hopefully he's doing okay after all of that. I will say I love the maroon and the blue hues of his outfit. He's looking a lot like Innes from Sacred Stones. Bernadette is a bit of a wallflower who's not very sociable and sticks to her room for the most part, but in her time skip appearance, she looks a bit more well-kempt, so perhaps it's possible she's also broken out of her shell a little bit. I know some folks will miss her messy hair, but I for one can't wait to see how she looks in her new portrait art. She definitely looks like she's taking care of herself a bit more. The purple, maroon, and gold in her new outfit suit her very well. Next up we have Casper, and man was I not expecting this kind of a glow up from him. Casper is one of the Black Eagles that I just wasn't too thrilled about. He kind of wasn't doing it for me personally, but after seeing how this justice-obsessed martial artist grows up after the time skip, I'm definitely sold. He's got a much better haircut, and puberty has worked wonders on this guy. Even his maroon outfit looks great in contrast with his hair, and he's picked up a really cool set of armor. Good job, Casper. Felix. What can I say about Felix? I was already sold on Felix. Truth be told, I haven't been too happy with the Myrmidon characters over the past couple of recent games like Awakening and Fates. For example, like Lonku and Hinata. They're fine, but they're just a little too generic looking for me, and I didn't bond as well with them as I have with other Myrmidon characters in the past, like Guy and Joshua. I think that's why the Swordmaster class has kind of fallen off from being my favorite class, even though it sort of always has been. So when I realized they were setting Felix up visually and proficiency-wise to seem like a canon Swordmaster character for Three Houses, I was totally in. He's blunt, he's crude, and he looks like he would mess you up on the battlefield. With that said, he definitely doesn't get that much of a glow up here, but he was already cool looking to begin with, and now he's looking even more Swordmaster-like, and it even looks like they might be bringing back the double swords like an Awakening for them, unless this is just a visual thing. So I'm totally down for this one too. He looks like a much more refined and skill-honed version of himself after years of training. Hilda's time skip appearance is probably my least favorite so far, but that doesn't mean that I hate it. She ditches the cute side ponytails for what looks like either a solitary back ponytail or maybe two back ponytails. I can't be sure from just this image. Like the others, her outfit is a bit more elegant, but I kind of prefer her original outfit with her. Her large hair and popping hair color kind of makes a lot of noise, and I think it fit a bit better with the white shirt, but I'm sure she'll still look great, and I'm sure that this new appearance will grow on me. But so far, I do like the original appearance a bit more. She does have a pretty cool new color scheme going on here, though. And here we go. Here's the one that a lot of folks were really wondering about. Will Lorenz, the ugly duckling of the Golden Deer, ditch that ugly haircut? The answer is yes. While his hair is still a little unique, I think it's certainly quite a bit more universally appealing this time around, with half of it combed back behind his ear and the other half hanging down and free. And look at that armor, it's sick! If you've been paying attention to the overall color scheme from everything that we've seen so far with this game, it really seems like they're enjoying their purpley hues, even on the game cover, menus, and the HUD on screen right now, and Lorenz is absolutely the poster child of these colors. I love it! It's a little strange that he's all armor up top and party down below, like he's skipping leg day or something, but overall he looks much more elegant, regal, and snobby, probably like he's always seen himself as being. Of all the people that I could use mullet terminology to describe, I guess it has to be Lorenz, doesn't it? But honestly, seeing him like this makes me want to snag him and bring him to the Blue Lions if we can. A+ glow up right there. And last, but certainly not least, we've got Lizzie Thea. I love Lizzie Thea's original appearance. She just looks like the cute, well-kept, organized prodigy that she is, and I actually do like this glow up for her as well. It's a little bit more gaudy for sure, and I don't think that this is the best angle, as I'm sure she's probably a bit cooler looking if we saw her head on, but I love these colors, once again with that pretty purple that's complementing her hair, which also seems to have a bit more color now, and the gold trim with the white for that added ornamentation. She's even got some interesting little accessories like these diamond-shaped bits with some tassels, I think, on the front of her hair, and I absolutely cannot wait to see her nuking some enemies with her powerful reason magic. And that's it for the Timeskip character previews. There's obviously many more characters that we've yet to see, and I definitely can't wait to see what even the teachers look like after the Timeskip, but hopefully they won't spoil too much more so that we can still have some great surprises when the game finally comes out on July 26th. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, slash the thumbs up down below. Get subscribed for more Fire Emblem Three Houses coverage up to the launch of the game, and hopefully some helpful guides to come after it's out. Follow us on Twitter if you want to get the latest Three Houses news and updates as they come out. You can also come chat with us on our Discord server if you want to talk Fire Emblem Three Houses or other games with our community there. And a huge thank you to all of my amazing patrons that help to make content like this possible. You guys are the real MVPs. And I'll see you all next time.